Crossel, pull it up. Dozier a three. Dillingham up to Minot.
Dillingham gets it back from DiVincenzo. Nice box pass over to Reed. Reed again!
Definitely has range. Good shooter.
Inside Garza, not going to miss that time.
And should have been foul called on that. Nice pass by Rob over the top.
It's going to hurt yourself. Here's Dillingham down the lane. First NBA points for Rob Dillingham. Dillingham behind the back. Down the lane, and that's a goaltend. Count the bucket for Dillingham.
This kid, when Mike Conley decides to hang it up, this is the kid right here who's going to be the point guard of the future. Forward in the future.
Dillingham has played in this season. Randall just slicing through the defense, saw an opening, got all the way to the cup. Substitutions all the way around and some valuable minutes for some young players like Rob Dillingham, who lets it fly. Are we done with Lou Malnati? Are we done?
I'm done with Lou Malnati, yeah. But it was TJ's high school friend who was the host of the restaurant who got us a seat because we were at the Timberwolves.
No, and the rebound Dillingham, long lead pass. Minot has it flicked away, and goaltending is the call.
Top 20 player in the NBA. Well, he's going to move up after tonight, I would guess.
He's between Benedict Mathurin and Trae Young. So good for you.
Another bucket for Rob Dillingham.
But Donovan's been clogging things up. That last possession was a turnover from Minnesota because Dillingham had nowhere to go along that baseline due to DC's presence.
Reed passes one up and finds Dillingham.
I gotta get the police escort like Taylor, though. That's big.
Yeah.
And Dillingham, Rob Dillingham gets to the bucket. Darko's not happy. And outside of those turnovers, Raptors with a 3-point lead. Naz Reid gets the bucket under a minute to go.
After KG came here, the Timberwolves were down bad for a while. Yeah. Chris Finch and Tim Connolly in the leadership with Minnesota have them in a good spot. There's the rookie Rob Dillingham, who hasn't played a ton for Minnesota. Hauser missed the tray. Been shooting the ball better lately.
So he did go with a different, out of transition.
Dillingham rolls it in. Dillingham maintains the handle, somehow puts it in. Stats through three by Jason Stone Injury Lawyers, official injury law firm of the Boston Celtics. Injured, better phone Stone. Naz Reid starts the fourth with a tray. Dillingham.
Man, can't go underneath that.
They get it to the hands of the rookie. He's quick as a heck.
Whoa.
What a move. Missed it. Randall the O board. Reed kicks it out. Dillingham tries another.
I knew he was going to hit that.
Edwards and Eason, good matchup. Crossover between the leg dribble. Step back. Dillingham finds Reed. Driving and the hammer.
Been watching him for a long time because he was one of those Seattle products too. All those high school videos they have.
Naz Reid.
Goodness.
Cash money. Dillingham going at Green on the attack. Alexander Walker the pump. The midi. It's good. By mistakes, past mistakes, missed shots. Dillingham got a three.
I love it.
Rockets liable to have some lulls. Can Minnesota take advantage? They force a turnover. Edwards lays it up and through. 9-point ball game. Dillingham ahead to Edwards. Under a minute now in the third. Edwards downhill, puts it up, count it, and put him on the line. Setting up for an outstanding finish here at Target Center. The Wolves have trailed by as many as 18. Reed down the lane, flips it up and in. Thank you so much, Katie.
Chris Finch also talked about.
Oh, Dilly left alone. Boom! Brooks matched up with Dillingham. Now it's Edwards. Gives it back to Dillingham. Penetrating. Floats it up! Oh, the Dilly to Gobert connection. Going at Fred VanVleet. On the drive, the blow by, and he got the roll. It was like he was standing still. 3 defenders in the vicinity. McDaniels off the heel. Long rebound to Dillingham. Floater. It drops. And the Rockets can dribble out the clock. They're going to improve as they get the easy dunk there. Wolves forgetting the crowd is going to boo. They can cut the lead to single digits. DiVincenzo with the hands. Dillingham sets up Nas Reed. Cash! Lakers showing a little desperation here. Dillingham, long range three! Swish! Russell on the logo. Hachimura couldn't handle the pass.
I saw a clip of him on ESPN about him talking about accountability when it comes to Doc Rivers.
Dillingham bottoms.
Oh, baby.
He got another one.
That is confidence.
Conley back in there, so a backcourt of Dillingham and Conley. Wesley got caught in traffic. Dillingham pulling up. Hits it. Rob Dillingham. Shannon Jr. driving and scoring. The rookie out of Illinois.
To get it, flip it up over Mamu and absorb a lot of contact.
Bassey, not about shooting it. Dillingham steals it. Dillingham off the backboard and Minot.
Sissoko's a good-looking player for me. He's put together. He's got an NBA body.
Garza.
Look at that score, 109-74 Knicks in what has been an offensive masterclass.
Well, this is an area where Minnesota's gotten a lot better lately with transition defense. Tonight, it has been non-existent.
Here comes the rookie Dillingham quickly up the floor. 8th overall pick by San Antonio before finding a home here with Minnesota.
Player and Chris Finch telling us that they love him. He's a guy who can get downhill. He has come through.
Boy, tough pass. Minot going up top.
For Jericho Sims tonight. Guy who's only been playing about 12 minutes a game, averaging 2 points. But working real hard. He's from here. If Porty had missed them both, but he didn't. And so these fans who've been disappointed all night, disappointed again.
Garza.
Richichet. Now Keaton Wallace will drive it. Tried to hit the slashing Roddy. Turn it over. Dillingham on the lob and the basket.
So they have one to give if they like. Edwards against Bridges. Kicks it out in the corner. Dillingham launches and hits a three. Deuce is out there now hounding on the deep. Reed well behind the arc. They're 7 of 13 from three-point range. Normally never looks at the hoop. Dillingham throws it behind Gobert. And beautiful play set up by the 20-year-old rookie. And Frazier had tears streaming down his face. That's how much George meant to him. Oh, yeah. He's a magnificent person. Always there for me. Very complimentary. Dillingham steps back. That's a two-pointer. Crowd becoming a factor now. Dillingham answers right back. We've got a little... Edwards doubled. Whips it out. Dillingham up top. Reed. Long three is good. Like, again, Clyde, the Knicks have a better record than they did last year at this time, but because the expectations this year for them have changed.
I'm friends with his son, Chris. And, yeah, Tom's a great guy, man. Just knocks that down.
These games, as well as the exciting ones, there's an ebb and flow. an inevitable ebb and flow.
There you
and
go.
There's Dillingham knocking down the three.
When Don has bad games, they can still win.
Dillingham for 2.
Love that.
Cavaliers are going to go home for 1 game, taking on Kevin Durant and the Suns on Monday. Dillingham got the lay-in.
This is virtually the same basketball team that J.B. Bickerstaff had, and J.B. had done a great job with this group, but Kenny's just taking them to another level. Wow.
Dillingham got the bounce. Number 1 pick.
Yes.
And I didn't start. Here's Dillingham working on Niang. On the drive, easy lay. Part of his maturation process. Games just like this. Quick trigger, Naz Reid. 4th triple of the night, 5-point ball game.
Had 20 points in the game prior to that too, so he's been playing well.
Dillingham able to find the laces and stroke it from 3. Dillingham turns on the Jets and he goes glass.
And I like that challenge.
Dillingham gets it back from Gobert. Shot clock at 5 as we play inside the 3-minute mark in the quarter. Dillingham not a lot of space. He sticks it nonetheless. And Morant hasn't been a great shooting game for him, but he's got 12 points, 7 assists. He's done most of his damage at the free throw line. Here comes Edwards looking for more. And we got a 1-point game here in Memphis.
And the energy, you wonder, is the depth wearing him down as Dillingham keeping him in the game with a beautiful drive. Not been scoring much in this game, but that could get him going here in this 4th quarter.
Dillingham off a screen, beautifully set up by Randall. Minnesota begins the 4th. Reed and Dillingham. Reed again from 3. Around the rim, off glass, and it drops in. Memphis playing with Pippen, Jackson, Laravia, Bain, and Gigi Jackson. Well, knocked around, Reed tracks it down. Boy, he's been all over the place. Gets it to Dillingham. That's an open 3, and he sticks it.
Everybody decided they wanted to catch up. Dillingham in the game for the first time, the rookie, as Edwards nails that 3-pointer.
55 straight triple-doubles heading into the 4th quarter. First guy in 50 years to do that as well.
Hey, the good news is that at least Sacramento made him play in the 4th quarter.
Guarded by fellow Canadian Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Both of them played on the Canadian national team in Paris, France at the Olympics. Off the steal, Rob Dillingham into the corner. Dillingham, a little too strong off glass, got it back. He is fearless as a rookie out of Kentucky. Picked up by Murray. Gordon switches on to him. Dillingham lacerating the lane for the layup. Kudos to you.
Yeah, I think that's probably not even debatable with what they have done in the season they went through a year ago. Happy for J.B. Bickerstaff and that young talent.
Rob Dillingham, fearless, undaunted. Offense out of them. Dillingham around the screen. That jumper's wet.
In your wheelhouse offensively with 2s and free throws and paint touches.
Randall on the pick and pop, open for 3. Jokic, a noted horse enthusiast, has a bunch of trotters in his stable. Dillingham out top. There's Minot. Everybody feeling confident. It's contagious, Tim.
Waiting on Dante DiVincenzo to make a return as well.
Yeah, they got a little bit of good news on his toe. Garza inside.
They've been pretty committed. When you have this many injuries and you still bring him off the bench, you're committed to him being 6th man.
Beautiful dime. Dilly to 2 words.
Yeah.
We round up. Dillingham, baseline J is butter. Dillingham with the handle. Around a couple of screens, fires a tray. Money. Hawks are shooting just 36%. Wow, Roddy had a look there. And Matthew is annihilated. Here's Minot. Can't hit the lay-in.
You've got to really focus when you're practicing them to have them translate into a game situation where people are in the stands and your opponent are watching you shoot them.
Dilly playing the passing lanes behind the back. Alexander Walker is called for an offensive foul.
And McDaniels 6'9", and This incredible wingspan. Here is Garza getting some early minutes. Just the 15th game he's played in this season, but shows his three-point shooting touch.
In the Olympics, he played all summer. Man, he got a nice little pep in that step.
Dillingham will take the pull-up.
Conley. Out to Dillingham. It rotates to Alexander Walker. Mid-range Jay. Yes.
Minnesota is perfect at mid-range.
Second made three. Dillingham on the drive. Floats it up and in.
Right now, the advantage Randall.
Dillingham up over Plumlee. Plumlee tips it, tap controlled by Dillingham. Alexander Walker lines it up in the corner, sticks another one.
Pass it out on a wing three. And all of a sudden, you find some rhythm. Dillingham, the 8th pick last summer on a dribble drive inside, finger rolls 2 more. That's a 5. He's hit for 5 quickly off the bench. I thought I heard that up here too. Randall slides inside, finish.
It's pretty accurate.
Collier forces that ball a bit inside to Kessler. Deflected. Jazz give it away. Front court on a dribble drive is Dillingham.
It's a good first bucket for him.
Clarkson's been struggling with that plantar fasciitis on his right foot. Naz Reid, boy, he's dialed deep. Off the miss, back out front, Dillingham.
Give him some help.
Garza with a right-hand push shot for 2.
Just trying to go until I lose a step or two. When he's speaking about just playing basketball, he said the ultimate plan is to get back in the NBA. But while I'm here with the Stars, he said my role is to lead, win games, and just do it with a smile on my face.
Thanks to a 15-2 run, now over 4 minutes on that run.
Yeah, the Timberwolves are feeling it right now.
They sure are. And Eubanks finally up on the board here in the 3rd quarter.
Jazz can find more of those as far as makes that unorthodox.
And T, the story is just a 3-ball and also some tenacious defense by Minnesota. Since that opening quarter, Minnesota's outscored the Jazz 65-39 and add 3 more. Out front, Garza shows the ball to Eubanks, drives, floats, hits. Garza has just ripped the Jazz apart off the bench with 14.
Alexander Walker back in for a potential 3 if the blitz comes from Edwards.
Free throw line, a little pedal back after the shot. That's the first shot made for the 2nd-year pro out of Ohio State. He was 0 for 4 until that shot.
Kind of the step through swing hook.
Here's Dillingham. Patient. High floater counted. Dillingham showing. And again, today named an all-star reserve. I mean, with 3 minutes left, why not? Right, T?
Yeah.
That is his.
I think what you're challenging really is the foul. There was a foul there, but just not a shot.
Well, the Jazz break down defensively.
Oh my goodness, Rob Dillingham puts the Jets on. That's fun to watch right there.
From 3-point range and lead by 5. McDaniels out to Dillingham. Sizing up Kispert. Alexander Walker for 3. His 2nd miss from 3. He's made 4 of them. Dillingham pull up in the paint. Makes it look easy. Back-to-back misses for Poole. McDaniels for 3. Bottoms. Here comes Minnesota. And it's been talked about, even though fans haven't seen these combinations. You mentioned practice to stay in shape league. Sure. Dillingham has chemistry with Luka Garza.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, look. Clark. The lay-in. They are dead last in the Eastern Conference standings, 6 and 41 overall. Straight on three, 2 words. Naz Reid. And the Wizards with 5 points off of those miscues. The floater from Naz Reid.
All pointing at whoever's sitting over there. And it's not the same person.
Dillingham got the ball back, got the lay.
They got lucky on that possession.
Ingles, no hesitation. First time he's seen space in a while.
I'm telling you. Kuzma's out here just...
Reid sets the feed. Bottoms.
Oh, just a thing of beauty.
Wolves on a roll. Feels like gut check time right now for Minnesota. Poole sloppy with the handle. Tied up. And we'll have a jump ball. Dillingham over to Joe. Joe Ingles, second three-pointer of the ball game. Lyles for 3 off the heel. Long rebound to Edwards. Wolves running. Naz Reid, the slam!
He is so good defensively in a team concept, right? He does an excellent job of being where he's supposed to be.
8-point lead, largest of the game, now is down to 6.
Monk, bottled up by Gobert. Wolves running. Dillingham down the lane. Oh! Dillingham over to Reid. Fires the 3. It's good. Wolves on top.
Just to drain jumpers right in his sweet spot.
Reid step through, big jelly for 2. 25.
You just gotta hope Malik Monk misses right now.
Dillingham flips it up and in.
You know, Luka was trying to get back into the play to guard Jalen Smith, but just no one went to Kobe White and rotated to him.
Dillingham corner 3 is money.
Like a kid, does he? I mean, he just is a young player. He's so aggressive.
He's averaging just under 6 points a ball game, but when you watch him, like, you can see the potential. Alexander Walker from deep.
Chase action for Ant. Just he's throwing it out and chasing it.
Dillingham with the cookies. Sizing up Patrick Williams. 70 seconds to go in this third quarter. Toss up, Naz Reid brought it down, put it up and in. Dillingham over to Miller, got the lay-in.
Was cut by Leonard Miller. Karl Anthony Towns did a bunch when he would drive it and fall.
Dillingham on the scoreboard, first field goal of the night.
He served it up 2 on the platter.
Sees a double, gives it up to Dillingham. Dillingham accelerates, 2 more. Poke away by Whitmore. Dillingham spinning in the lane, put it up and in. 6 points in the quarter for Dillingham. Dillingham with the steal. Scooped up by Reid. Alexander Walker with a minute to go in this third quarter. For Rob Dillingham, he struggled with his shot so far this month. This is a big opportunity for him. Naz Reid down the lane, big jelly, gets the scoring started appropriately on his bobblehead night. Grant surrounded, lost the ball, scooped up by Alexander Walker. Fires a 3, and side iron no good.
He came here to Minnesota and Clip Saunders did such a great job reclaiming who he was as a player. You know, I mean, he transformed his career here. A tough matchup for him, but who can he guard? And that's the only matchup that really works for him without Scoot Henderson on the floor.
Ball fake that time. Ingles put it up. He's a bucket getter himself. Dillingham, nice pocket pass. Gobert! The flush.
That are difficult shots to make.
They make the second fewest jump shots per game in the NBA. Dillingham out to Alexander Walker. Deep corner 3 is money. Wrist tape Rudy has been a problem lately. 15 points, 14 rebounds this month. 2 more.
hear Nikhil talking about him. You heard Jalen Clark talking about him when he had that great game the other day.
Nas Reed, bully ball from his own basketball journey. Knows how to communicate with the guys. Dillingham floats it up and in.
You know, he didn't spend as much time in pick and roll game as he did in left box post-ups. You know, and killing you from that left box. I mean, it just was.
Oh, nice speed. Dillingham got free and laid it in. Dillingham over to McDaniels. McDaniels backing down Henderson. Rises, got the bounce. He has 26.
And he went in, and if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My goodness.
Travers lost the ball. Dillingham, time winding down. Reed, I think, just got it off in time. They will count the basket. Mobley has 17 big first half points. Dillingham gets loose.
Yeah, that offensive effort is a decoy type play that the Cavaliers run. Not for a wing layup, but for a wing three. That is a back-breaking transition.
Dillingham once again slices inside. He'll lay it in. It's the Minnesota team that has won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
8 of its last 10. Edwards inside, finger rolls and scores. So happy to have you with us on this Monday night. Only one more game before the All-Star break.
Yeah.
The Cavs on Wednesday will be in Toronto. Dillingham's runner rattles in.
Tough call.
Dillingham
played basketball before.
Pawed at by Merrill, uncorks a long-range 3 and knocks it down. Alexander Walker ahead to Dillingham. Dillingham across the lane. Clark's there. Clark floats it up and in. They've shot it at 53.5%. They've knocked down 16 threes. So the Cavs had a big night offensively as Luke Travers could not get loose. Dillingham ducks underneath Porter and lays it in.
Porter cutting and Shannon breaking it up like a safety. Up ahead, Dillingham count it and put him on the line.
Going downhill.
Jalen Williams, the big, off the bench. Dillingham is in, brings a lot of speed. Dillingham floats it home.
And this is where if you're the Thunder, maybe you can make up some ground.
Reed. The jumper is good. Physicality, it's work on the glass. His passing.
Yeah, and you saw a lot of that last year with the Knicks where oftentimes when you double team and you see Dillingham knocking down that mid-range on both sides of the ball, such an advantage for the Timberwolves.
Jumper doesn't go for Joe. On the move, Shannon attacks, lays it in. He challenged Holmgren for the deuce. 86-80. They can add to it. 3 ball doesn't go. Alexander Walker, offensive rebound, Dillingham. Alexander Walker again. 4th foul earlier, so some changes here. Dillingham in, and so is the veteran Joe Ingles for the Timberwolves. Edwards lets it fly. He's got it. A 3.
They just really had Minnesota's defense on skates.
Dillingham, the roll. Garza met there by Hartenstein. Dillingham goes behind the back, gets it back, puts it up. Dilly.
Green again racing up the court. Missed that shot. Garza with a quick outlet. Edwards in the open floor. Takes the 3 and connects. Edwards with 15. Little shaken up after that last play. Green hangs McDaniels with the swap. Reed quickly ahead to Dillingham. And Dillingham with the slam despite the trail and the near block attempt by Tate.
Yeah, Tate thought he could time that up. Dillingham had something else in mind. He flipped that over. I think that surprised everybody in this building that Dillingham was able to do that.
Dillingham just got the steal.
His 10th consecutive with a groin injury, and Dante DiVincenzo is 18th straight with a toe injury. An opportunity for others as got 2 rookies out there right here. Crunch time 4th quarter of a very important game. Alexander Walker spots up, hits the 3. Nas Reed. Shannon out, Dillingham, extra pass. Alexander Walker with another 3.
Up on him, heavy pressure, Dillingham
Snaps it cross court. Shannon, that time, was able to get around Jay Will and score.
I walk in with my house shoes on.
I'll just be sitting out here shooting threes, all right? No hard hat, no blue collar, no lunch pail. Here's SGA on the move, has pocket pick, man, right into Dillingham. Here come the Wolves, and that's going to be an and one. Comes off the steal, SGA ran right into him.
J-Dub along the baseline.
Alexander Walker, that's the spot where he did a lot of damage last night.
Here. See if the Thunder can keep that pressure up.
Dillingham kept it, and that's a tough finish right over J-Dub, who was all over him in good positioning.
Scooby-Doo, man. I'm a big fan of Scooby-Doo.
You don't see him anymore. There's another one, and it's about a 720 around the rim.
Wow.
Well, the Thunder have had such a bulky lead in this game. It's just kind of been continuing. Casey Wallace going to commit a foul he did not want to commit. Didn't get to the free throw line. Now you got to play some defense. Dillingham right around Caruso. He lays it up and in. And it's a 5-point game. Forced to play this one out. McDaniels the option here. He's the first option. Will drive on Caruso, who commits the foul. And McDaniels lays it up and in. He's going to go to the line to tie this game.
All right, 14 fouls on the Wolves. No fouls currently on the Lakers. Dangerous pass by LeBron. It's going to turn into a turnover. Out of Kentucky, we saw him in the preseason. We knew all about him. He goes all the way to the basket and scores. Throw it down. That's a rare miss for Hayes. Against anybody, really. Connolly from three, and they turn it in to a 5-point switch.
To Jackson Hayes.
For Hayes, it's 7 in the ball game. Outside, swishing it through. Dillingham.
Look at him hugging LeBron.
That was not a good pass by Reeves. Here they come, 2-on-1. Oh, look out below!
That included 3 triples along the way. Shannon. Drive it inside, left hand, put it up, put it down.
Tough shot. That's another $50 donation from your Utah Forge stores to the Utah Food Bank, making a local difference that's built for it.
Jazz have outscored Minnesota. Read the trailer, looks at KJ and resets it. He'll take the triple. Got it.
Feeling it, Bowler.
Well, he sure has, all night long. Tapped out by Filipowski. Reset on the shot clock to 14. John lost the handle. We're coming the other way. Filipowski in the crowd. Grabs the offensive rebound, slips a pass inside, turn it over.
Just not quite there. Great hustle by Flip, but
Collier. John Collins' pass was tipped just enough to slow it down. Jazz catch a break. It'll be their ball. Possession. KJ Martin and Singer, by the way. Springer, pardon me. And they kind of passed the test. Jazz pedal back 3 on the defensive end. Shannon, inside drive, untouched, T, untouched.
Yeah, especially those kind, and that shot gets the energy back in this arena for a moment. Some good defense would keep it going. Nope.
That lead.
Jesse Edwards played his first career game last night. Let's see if he can get his first points. Dillingham, the floater. Dillingham, oh, he's shifting down the lane.
Dillingham. McDaniels now with 14 points.
See where your shots can come from, how you can change the game.
Hornsby, put it up. Shot clock violation. Number 22, Jalen Clark's going to get some burn. Second-year man. Didn't play at all last year, dealing with an Achilles injury that he suffered as a college player at UCLA. Dillingham from Hickory. Wow, he gets some elevation on that jumper, doesn't he? Woo! He got some big-time elevation before putting that in for 3.
Dillingham sets up Minot in the corner right in front of the Wolves bench. Buries the 3. It's another one for the Wolves. Their 21st of the night.
Eulogizing him?
Yeah.
I was relieved to find out that it was just a change. The floater for Rob Dillingham drops through.
Along with Bones Highland. Those two guys are like the Spider-Man meme. Dillingham leaves it for Garza. Highland, rocket number 77. Inside, Garza once again off the special delivery from Dillingham.
You're going to have the NBC crew. You're going to have the Amazon crew. You're going to have the ESPN/ABC crews.
Oh, nice feed. Makovich, no goaltend. It's a great Sealing Anchorman by the way.
How about network stars? Kind of like, how about bringing that back with all the analysts and play-by-play guys?
Oh, alley-oop broken up by Minot. Up ahead, Dillingham getting up.
So Rudy does not get the 2020 game, but he's going to get a lot of accolades afterwards.
Minot goes glass.
To run something to get others involved outside of Jokic.
Dillingham the pick and the slam. And Minnesota's gone on top by 1.
Dillingham. Minot for 3. Why not?
That he has with this team. Shannon gets the jumper to go.
Life depended on it. So Kevin Love gets a concussion, and they're like, well, who are we going to start? It's like, well, Richard has played well. And I say all that to say, for all of these young players out here.
Nice pass inside. Garza banks it home. Oh, the crowd loves that.
Right? And they were the ones getting deflections, getting into ball handlers, rotating quickly.
How about Miller knocking it down? And Dillingham, who got hurt during the season, but he showed some promise. As we hit the 2-minute mark. Now the Thunder can celebrate again. They don't. Game 1 of the NBA Finals won't be until a week for tomorrow. As Dillingham knocks it down. Wound up winning 68. And now heading to the NBA Finals. Dillingham will dribble it out. Well, the magical season continues.